A home doesn't sell just because of the number of bedrooms, the number of bathrooms, or the square footage. In order to compete and win in the open market, you have to answer one basic question. Why should anyone buy your home and not the competition? Hi, I'm Forrest Selby with the Firehill Group, a Keller Williams realty team here in Loudoun County, Virginia. Competition is anything and everything that by its mere existence can cost you time or money or both. The lead story of the Wall Street Journal that talks about interest rates that are going to go up over the next 6 months when you are thinking to put your home on the market within that same period of time is competition for you putting money in your pocket. Recent sales, not so recent sales, current homes on the market, withdrawn or expired homes on the market, and then there's for sale by owner homes in each one of those categories. All of those are your competition because that's what your buyer's looking at. They're not seeing just your home. They're looking at a bunch of homes in a bunch of different places. Competition is the factor that impacts all other areas. Competition impacts price. Competition impacts condition. It impacts location. It impacts everything. Ideally, you have price, condition, and competition that work with each other to present your home as one of the 2 or 3, at least, at minimum, one of the 2 or 3 best houses in that market. Is your home a contender, a pretender, or a dominator? What happens if the best house in your neighborhood goes on sale 1 week after you put yours on the market? Are you prepared to beat it? If you do not price your home properly, and if you do not present it properly, according to the competition that is in your area, you will not sell your house, you'll sell that house. The buyer is not going to come in and go, well, thank you. You've dropped the price down into a range that I'm willing to accept. Here's your full price offer, Mr. Seller. You set the price high, the market won't bear it. Later on, you do a price reduction. The buyers know that you've done a price reduction because they can see that, they get that notification or their agent tells them. So when they come to make an offer for you, it's going to be here. So now you have to cover this gap between here and here, relying on the negotiation skills of the agent that you have representing you, and the negotiation skills of the other guy not being so good. It used to be location, 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 but now I think it's just location that is relative to the current competition. The physical location is not the important part. It's competing on price and condition, because condition involves features, it involves everything about the home and how it presents itself. So the perfect home too far away, it's not the location itself, is that there's a suitable replacement or a suitable competitive home that is closer to where we want. So the location, perfect home farther away, not buying it. Not so perfect home right here, you're buying it. It's all relative to the competition, not so much the physical tax map idea of where that home sits. Learn from the competition. Go see the competition. Your agent better be seeing the competition, but go see the competition yourself and see what's out there. Go look at a couple houses. Overlooking your competition and not paying attention to what they're doing and staying competitive with them as your home is on the market is going to set you up for frustration, pain, loss of time and money, and just lead you down a path that you don't want to go down. Every business struggles with price and condition. Every business, no matter what your product or service, struggles with how much should I charge for this and how do I present my product or service in such a way that makes it competitive. Putting a few pictures and putting a video, which is not really a video, it's just a series of pictures set to crappy music, is not what we're about when it comes to marketing your home. That's not being competitive. That's just posting and praying. That's just setting it and forgetting it, hoping offers come in based on the work that you did last Tuesday. To be in the market and to stay competitive effectively, you need to stay in the market. Stay on top of your competition. When new listings come up, when new competition comes up, new data, new information, new things, you need to take it in, analyze it, and adjust, and keep ahead of and dominate the competition no matter what happens. What you're trying to do when you put your house on the market is highlight the features, point out the potential in your home, and allow buyers to picture themselves living in the home. The process that you want to take them through from their first look at your home, which is probably going to be on the internet, the first thing that they want to see is, hey, this is a nice home. All the way through when you bring them out to the house and they view your home, when they walk out the door, they need to have the mentality of, wow, I got to have this. Let's put in an offer. It's identifying the competition, their strengths and weaknesses, what the opportunities and what the threats are in that market, and capitalizing on all of that. You're either growing or you're dying. You're either active or you're not. There is no static state. Sitting back, posting and praying, seeing what happens, listing and vanishing is not the way that we do business. We do business by taking action. We have an action plan. We have a communication plan. We have an open house plan that will blow your socks off. We have a plan in place to adjust to whatever the competition brings us. So we always keep your home in the top 2 or 3 in the market. Our entire goal with our YouTube presence and with everything else that we do is to provide information, education, and advice to you, the consumer, so that you can make great decisions. We want you to know everything that we know. We want to give you every bit of advice that we can, every bit of information that we can, and help guide you down that path. Ultimately, these are your decisions, but we want to show you the entire gamut of what can happen, positive and negative, if you do this or don't do that. We want to give you choices, give you options so that you can make the decision. We're going to do everything that we can to reduce the burden back to you, but we want you to be involved because we want you to be a smart, informed, powerful consumer. So that's it. That wraps up this 3-part series. We've got a whole lot more stuff coming up in the coming weeks. Stay tuned to this channel. Subscribe, like, please share. Don't keep us a secret. Okay, that's enough of that. That's ridiculous. So I need to slow down and focus on that. Dang it. Where was I? Okay, but wait. Back up. All right. I get fired up.